piano. And I must say, my show.
Almost $300 million.
So the show has come to stay. Mumien na yesu. Na yentiche woman. Na wonso oni nipa.
Daddy a Ghana for dia. Enye BP dia. Enye NDC dia. Enye obi bia dia.
Because what to niamam and affecting all this. Full prices now what they buy.
Yeah, I just NDC for car be kwa Ghana card according dine di krama nasa.
Me na wo ka say ya kan. Ye no nyanti ya te de e kina titi pa se kira. NDC for wo be kwa pe daddy bill. Wo be kan. Me na make draw.
Mo pese mo share so a mo ko Facebook na Instagram, na YouTube, na Twitch, na News TV, Anchor FM.
Yechia Ghana Food. My show is your show because a Ghana inti and a show that will be my show.
You were here for a module and Mokwaba Edba MyShow NDC Hour Jumedi, so in this you create the 30th day of October the year 2024. So you share and then you read a MyShow NDC Hour and then you read the bro. What you draft and net Wabakanya Hua, the can say Mokwaba. Today, what we knew that I know Jumedi at bro, create be and today Ghana News TV in Tabai so and a Jumedi a bro. Today Ghana News TV, or call your Facebook channel, or Honomo, or Benya live. After Facebook, so you stream our Honomo and I TikTok, so your X, and so your life, and I have Instagram, so Benya our life, na Twitch, so we use Twitter, and also so Benya life, our Honomo. Let's say Abia, or Triangle, boat, and Okada, and whatever you are doing, na ultimate share visuals, na Abia audio, na open tier. Our headset na they show some boko na what they are called what me tie podcast on Anchor FM ho so with me tie on live Jumedi so nam high 93.7 FM watching him my in an important eastern region no na afi Sakina Information Center Tatale almost so be Jumedi way at live Adelema Community Information Center as wuti region honomo almost so be at live na afi the King's Radio, and so after Media Live. And then you read Waba, the Yamakwaba, MyShow NDC Hour. Said the Beakan Ghana, Punto Ghana and Kosovo, Hna ACC NDC arbitration. So NDC. Now we are talking about a party that had the development of Ghana at heart. We share Ghana developmental projects. And I said, said a yet bonus strategy city, that all the two more. We a year. Yeah, Papa, and I am Dr. Kwame Nkrumah one more. The next to come, the NDC, because we have the nation Ghana at heart. Yentese Yanum Omaba Abefa or Memway, the MPP in the making. Omabu Ghana and Kojo, I say Ghana, the all aspect of Ghanaian life is being corrupted, is being brought down. What won't you see? Bobusa say, "Enti Ghana, bonebe what mistake did we make? Enunti ediabe we say." Now so mpanyinfo say, "Achia so emuye, echia bebo nyina ede." Erade adomo a the 7th December is just around the corner. Ye kwa abato so, eno na yesro say, Ghana ni wo hwe Ghana ni wutie 7 December, okwa abato so a. Go and look for the umbrella, the akatamanso. Na ehwe na fa kokrumuti etim etoaba ema ye papa John Dramani Mahama ene ye maame Professor J Nana Opokuajiman. Na omumra emechi Ghana in free dontidiemu. This year's election a rescue mission to Mr. Hujim because the Ghana economy, seeing I am for one Jimua, Ghana air bo egui triso. Ghana air bo, Ghana is saying that there's no hope for any Ghanaian apart from Mobutia Bemwa or Muria Ghana Sika. But the ordinary Ghanaian, what hope do you have? And some Uti and Sembia Kosone and Sama yet the certain vice president. Ekeka, what you know who someone say, does he really understand his office and responsibility the man as a vice president? He talks as if he hasn't been in government before, or he talks as if he's far away from the governance of the current Ghana. Meanwhile, he's the number 2 gentleman of the land. Bone ben na Ghana ye. Etie from Mamika sang what me twitwemo so bebre enne nkoma ye betwe no eye nkomo a ehia eye tie fo bebre Ghana fo bebre egusan sem eye Supreme Court eye the 3 arms of government ye wo constitution mu me sure say Ghana ni bia we primary school knows that we have 3 arms of government eye the executive, the judiciary and the legislature. And I say may chronologically the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. Ye busa say, sa arms of government Why and the what to miss in a wine? Wine was all yet then, and one was all yet day. Obuya bonnet me panishano. Obuya bonnet me panishano. A bit more half the school of thought say, I say, now the judiciary can query or can as it were pronounce judgment on the executive and the legislature. Now question is say judiciary nankasa so crowd so almost ye bonnia why ho and the form nko why ho ne form nko because you nim say if judiciary when it tria pass ade na wo ye na enye o bugana mraso what should we do enunti enanwumre yakotam eye lawyer chinchinchi lawyer pabene eye lawyer Alexander Twum Barimah e de abasho yi so se omra no me chechire mbranimu no me chechire ye sade emra ne tie eye nansan ensem asisi o parliament for the past 1 week or 2 weeks eye 4 members of parliament are omo declare omo ko independent enunti speaker announce and as a declare mo seat vacant judiciary no edo mo for sa decision na parliament are taking mo no ye busa say emra no esese. That's the judiciary has that oversight control, direct control over parliament. Can judiciary, overrule speaker of parliament and a lawyer Alexander Twum Barimah very chechere ensemu na lawyer Twum Barimah said the animono or a lawyer pabene dini kui ne lawyer kui Ghana a Nigerian bar so one mona I think the UK bar. And so lawyer into cases be criminal cases, immigration cases, all other cases, corporate how do you call it? What my friend is saying, sir, growth lawyer bon no be him. Fred lawyer bit me ediwenim na whatever it is, or to charge you come. Lawyer Twum Barimah enye sir lawyer for your butum brand ni bia dabi. On any call back to say no correct. Say no kura why from so beka say we dey why pay one year na so dey ehwe ye konya ko patch o ma na bi etisa but lawyers ni bi dey which say ade no e fita cross tuntum. I think Lawyer Twum Barimah isn't one of those lawyers. He's a morally upright lawyer and a defender of rule of law. Ye hwe na ma lawyer akwaba na ye fa dwumadi ehwe so na me kai mo say ye Lawyer Twum Barimah or say a director policy and planning Solidaire Ghana on a lawyer as I didn't quit as well. Lawyer Mwakwa by my show and this hour so name rain.
In a minute,
The patron upon to say.
I didn't become so.
Chris Adumboko. Lawyer is not one so crama now. And that was Vim Rof. Lawyer, ye bought yes, had the answer, Brecra. Whatever, ye here at you for 8 years in teaching, we hear addition. If you are teaching, so they because what the was a old coach Emra and Casa or Ghana Law School. Now, all day students no fat and Bremuntitium. Osha, dear Nancy SC a year. First of all, young fan say. Speaker of Parliament, some parliamentarians had declared intention say or more vie for parliamentary seats on independent candidates. As saying the speaker was informed, and the speaker general the notice of pool. The evidence actually say Nkrofo declare say more independent. And they declare musid vacant. They didn't kind. E wombremu se speak at me yesa. Se wombremu a wada roma embra no chechiri mu kakra.
Okay, so Emre Nchiankoma Afrefo and a tier phone so Obo actually my earlier one the mention Fantaco South for Enyinara and then will be our Ghana waje brehwe and no more Germany almost so from your source or your end any one more British Korean so and you are some saying now waje brehwe no yanchao na many kinds on cassette my friend chamasa last week, Mantianya anymore in share. I think I had a crash program with Modiano. And unfortunately, baby and I wanted to know my laptop on some bam, so there was no way I could do anything. Back to the issue. I mentioned say Parliament, the Constitution of Ghana 1992. A crime you I first rule Parliament. So what I mean is that there are only two mediums about my first year Parliament.
As a parliamentarian, and as
yeah, as a parliamentarian, only two ways pen with my form the Parliament nearby be it's not like judiciary. It will be this on. Judge. It's not like the executive. It will be a minister, president, vice president. No. Parliament has two strict routes of entering. And the first one is general elections.
Okay.
The second one is by-election. The same constitution also has 8 routes. To allow 2 entry, no 8 exits. 8 in the kind yes Parliament and yet dissolving. So the result can come through a coup, but they say coup 70 Ghana BMT or the another means of dissolving Parliament yes normally on the 6th of January you dissolve Parliament. Near a new Parliament on the 7th of January of the electoral year. Now the second mode yes sir. Yabo this a speaker. Now we are Mrashe and say wakunya na auditor. The American can ya American was some article 97 and what's na bush American.
Yeah.
Article 97 1 A B C D E F G H. Kamu komo na media. Ne me ensa the toss me ensa under same article 97 1 no and the C no I say be a absent from Parliament 15 sittings. Now, once Trump and permission and free speak and change. And now say, so maybe I can become a more example. So the number 2 na can you know say about this be this speaker. Example you do aja honorable do aja obra ebo this on my speaker no.
Yeah.
I was said na kunya to. Tina kunya to. Number 3 no say why you absent 15 sittings now my na 15 sittings na chi no and so no wow when PM reasonable excuse be answer I tell DNT one mass sittings eba na say emra no say wase akonya no yi you shall vacate your seat. It's mandatory you shall vacate your seat. Number ebiemu ye say ebi a waye boni bia boni na wo ye no se de ba emramu a ne do tutu wan kanya boni a wo be safata se bojo ba na se bedwane na so ye ni no wakoye se boni no tie no se boni no so adi atia wo ni nti eno so no ba ne sa wakonya yi wase eno so example ye say so number 3 na my example ya address of a bra on the Parliament no mo be ka na almost yen na se akonya MBB for no were pushing so much. Yeah. Because now woman to me na se akomo no party to me na se akonya no. Because I know na se speaker bi na can be bifa ho. Tinya ba. Itimba ka sabra no yewura bamba bin. And ni ruling e bae. What the bae no so no be pem na etie nobody challenge the ruling say speaker ni right side. Obi an challenge.
Okay.
And ngo tonche. So why boni e traso boni bia sanka wunya mrase bedwani mpo no waya anka ma wo kwan manti me mrase bedwani bi ana se wuti ko kopre mrase bedwagonya se boni bi sa awudi a eno so ase akonya ne yi eno so example ye NDP MP friend no honorable
techima area ho ba bi no nkuransa
North Eric Amwatson
yeah
Eric Amwatson Okoton Kokin America to be precise. And yet, so we MP. Because I bring pass a brass as President Popens one as we see.
Yeah.
Nearby and Sabra and MP before us, oh, that the NDC MP and we're cotton cooking national. Said the only Mungas by home to in Bonnet and
kind of credit.
Bonnet effort and you will be an ammonia BP. In the on board, Umtani and that's the idea of one woman Panuana, a cotton cooking and Pampani action. In the Nasakunia and announcement major that it could do about Parliament.
Oh, okay.
Through by elections. Ebium, I say, what decided, sir? Who need MP Ebium? And as a woman, you're not a political party, need you. Who move to another political party? And it should be a pain. Not man be the not I've forgotten his name. But is it why you're senior or something? So didn't he air corrector? Now or NDC MP. I'm not sure come and speak as a one NDC for need you been to say or can be before I catch it. Yeah, I'm not sorry say what PP side. The thing is no. When that trauma on the wilderness rapport now, there be and I say couldn't ye. Am I a corner by elections? Man, also may I think end the day Honorable Mahama Yariga or so about Parliament. If I'm right.
I think I must say end the days are MP or Bube.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah, Mahono.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes. And also the no. Then the next thing you say, we MP or MP NDC dinimo. But why are we gonna say we be free NDC? Akodom MPP. Wasi akunya ni yi. And now say one kodom MPP ne mo poso ko gina kontekoro. And also yes wasi akunya no yi. You try to what you say. We ye kontekoro ni. Now so opasa obaye political party bi anamsi. And also yes ye ni wasi akunya. You try to crowd. But the master ni na can say. So now we are kontekoro ni na obaye mrase begania. You could woman say. Abrana Siama general for Menana. Not NDC were candidate to all.
Yeah.
Not NPP were candidate to all. But one more share saying and saying that no see political party needs to begin a name. Your percent independent
candidates.
It's a woman for no small independent. We see then Edu Muhammad was afraid you could political party. What does it?
Yeah.
A sad day in the day at this segment in Wasiaba. Now the Alcoba say NPP Equita 137, NDC Equita 137, you're one independent candidate. 137, you buy him, you know, a film, Amayakoto, so Abishing. A year, Kumawu, and I just MP as we. And I will be a new Yakoto himself, but don't a different for Ababishim. Inti number a balance. Now, a better bassa Mummienu, Cynthia Morrison, and a Obafo Asante, I was whom as you MP. I decided some become independent. Now, a Siaman so Akodom MPP or say a few general MPP.
Yeah.
Now, no Quachia Council, a Memphis Central. And so say, honestly, could now a year independent. Na ehia say yewura ebetune no mutu afa ho asade e na no ye and sa na nso ka eseka yo and anu de ye ne say ebra isi sa wasia mapen so no de ye ne say na se akoda ne ye ama sa abere no ya anfo bi ense na em kosi say ye koto abafoforo because sa na constitution nika say ye ko atamba aboso mi ensa less than about 3 months na yakoto aba you know, by election. That's a man, not my say about by and the banners are not the scene say, your pet, your transfer was a better banana sabi. Now your pen and see the amount for no parliament. That is how it works. And the amount in the constitution you agree was our constitution say. Who nipa no we sadi and what do you know? What do you man for him? So be a wadi uma from yama went me and my name and they one mom says from no person will cooperate the above one name when you're man for the pen. I was almost in a constitution to do now.
But then Supreme Court no so no what you know nya was ade as me.
Mention to me no one. Mention to me no one. Agree me
to law.
Oh yeah, I cannot agree with them. I can't agree with them because one more summer a same man about parliament. The new Senate MPP ni ho. So now more person MPP ni major man ma come summer MPP ni man by. One more summer kwa check man by. No one say independent ni ho. One more summer NDC ni man by. A man for decision. One more summer bisa kono kusi anem. The one person wo kono ade summer no. We can decide for them. It is a small one, a small no system of council. A remedy and what do you want for?
Definitely, yeah.
A remedy and what do you want for? But the young say, officer, more position, no 1%, ye need to from your man now. The answer is. But in the moment, they were bent here, they are trained. Only by NCI or Rebecca found. Okay, enti we ni mente me ho ase yakoba ya ye speaker de nanu ye so emposo nanu ye ni beba so mfemba ana fa na makin se okokot court ba na okoko Supreme Court. Okay, uko Supreme Court no se uko court no nkyere se medwuma dia medini nyai agese ye de tabo ato so ha ye ntini ba. Because some wrong education be any wrong issues be possible. You see, moi, if you say, I say, a minimum the kind of books or to become lawyers. Because I say sometimes the kind of intercession I want a minimum different.
Is it because they are trying to be diabolic?
Exactly, it's possible. Okay, because radio. There's no injunction on the speaker. What's what the ruling, Baba? The ruling whether it will favor you or your markets and your team, or it will be against you. You didn't know. But what's your court? But they see the fact is that you went to court for an interpretation of that article and body. You didn't want to court to get an injunction to stop the speaker from giving his ruling. Rather, what's your interpretation? For interpretation, what's about several parliament? Okay, no problem. Over several, you know. This very Chief Justice has given directive to Parliament and to all the courts in Ghana. Say, BBF Parliament, Humba, Nessa Moko several one. Mofanko a da ye Dwadape. And watching this, Mofanko a Dwadan Mofanko working hours. In the way they court Parliament, Ebenada, and Uquada, Nasa Omania, Autumn Rabia. There's a nanny castle with your court, and I say, Chief Justice and Moassam, Attorney General Sabi Sabita for Jampanian money and Zimuno, Amon. Attorney General Timma, Mamma, Sabi and Zimuno, Sabi. To the extent to say, and then. What me am I say, oh, Nasa, what should be this my parliament? And for so be so, it is immaterial.
And then I say me, let us say,
so as in Bisana say, sir, if it is immaterial, then what we are trying to say is that you didn't take a careful look at it before even writing it. But there was as we know. Or can say no court na bia ntwena no ngofo antre ne say krache how do you mean can say
and ewura
but ya hwe no ama na kan eso ka no ama okọ first ruling aba say yes judge ba ko tie akonya no so no woye MPP ni wagina parliamentary candidate point on sem fata say obetumi atena konde court puje ne mko ba was go sa parliament adi na twon nko ade was fata so obetumi atena so judge So now no so the eba ba yen ne say every bia wodi asem court be ka say o pesa judge we ntwi ne ho frase ne be ka say judge no ntwi ne ho frase no so
I don't know because
judge
ya better agina too.
Ya ka say wadi agina to say judge ndi we judge. The esabi ni etwa to but hu ye ba sa na etwa.
Obubu says Ghana bank what type of Ghana is ye person ye building?
We don't know. Oku animu a onia. Abra speaker na no say ba so makoko ye bi na makoko de na bo yen fom so bebre. Fom so yen fom so sabre no. Embi before na de wo mo kan sa wo. Makoko yen fom so na biom kra no eye speak yen period de na si sabre 2020 no. Ye tweno koma speaker no ansana odna no yie ba we obi antran koma speaker. I'm say Tiafe no awre dia make say menim buku kwa munyina kenkan sa lawyer for no da for kenkan. If you say sa lawyer for buku ye wa han bia kenkan bia no mo kan bi dia. Mi hu ni ba bia o constitution e wa han mu. Ana mi hu wo emra bia mu ogan na ase. Se sa de ni bi sia. E wo send the political party ne twene koma parliament ansa. Ye gina fi ho. Eni ho. Emra bia ni ho sa. Etimu amo kaka sansam na obi bu ahene wo maka no kaka sansam munya saade ni free munya free but I was someone say ba bia nne ti bonko so ba ti ne yesa na fo no you were less than 40 days 30 something days to elections. Say ye yam from soa ye babo yehudua se Ghana for yam from soa ye babo yehudua
Now lawyer me bo enti tesi ya ohwe de e koso yi between the especially the Supreme Court and the judiciary and the parliament. Is the judiciary trying to interfere in the day-to-day running of the legislature and as a parliament?
Well, so saying someone should make it clear pronouncement beyond and then you know it's not something that relates to parliament directly.
No, but
we can't really say that.
But to see the Americans they see in Chile say state of execution say it relates to parliament.
Network a bit bad on and off.
The state of execution, also say speaker in stay sign the decision, you know. Now, for MPs, you know, and because I know what MPs. And when you look at me, lawyer, me call law school, but when you look at the ruling now, Chief Justice every day in respect of speaker, ne rate of the call ye. In Churchill, more could soon be say if those 4 MPs are as it were sacked from parliament, and let's say you're depriving the normal constituents and about parliament from getting true representation. So if that is for something to go by, then it presupposes that one can preempt, say, then the actual decision of a banner, it will end up say, parliament cannot use article 97G to say sake sa MPs no because we declare some independent. And no one is
that na o ya pe akambek abeka say MP bi nso koye bone a na se bia mo atindi am bo din ABC bi mu a ono se na ko nyan ma yenye because ye dia na nkrofo no ye enya and I say because tieni every bia akunya no baji bia no there will be a gap before a replacement comes. Tieni ba every bia baji akunya no bia say your parliament na dissolve there will be a gap. Say nipa no na ye bia ye ko elect as a speaker. Say ko elect no by the time you be elected no till say you be inform EC ma EC declare seat vacant. Na EC kaka so by election. There will be a gap.
There's a gap.
It is some if your impression is say person there should be a gap there. And young question Yakupon na MPB agree.
At Hona can be king. Say
Obi we and Janis one question Yakupon my yes from Wadaroma. One can be one media. One person woman in Yakupon's wedding. No question I mean so my say man Yakupon's mobile because Obi one is got about. You see, there are some arguments I want to put it out. You give us room to dig you too much, which is not right. Because whether we like it or not, like I've said, there will be a time near to Cromwell for a constituency doesn't have an MP for 4 years.
Yeah, that's
what are we talking about? 4 good years. There's no representation there. John Kumawu, you know, from his death to the time he elected will be, there was a gap.
There was no, yeah. Even as a MP.
Money.
Nyako to Korea ne ka say ye sponsoring the free parliament and list enwumamu.
Abraham Okansano. Did you also remember that there was going to be a gap when the Supreme Court gave that order? So if it's about the gap, then be asking, say, every point in time you make a decision, there will be a gap.
Lawyer, you're lawyer, and only no more timbrana say, but yenya lawyer for you. You're afraid the voice on the street. You hear judgment first part not yet Supreme Court rulings. Sometimes you feel say yes, MUP. But the yenya and street to see rulings in the bar. It looks like as a Supreme Court is a more lower bar, no? As far as more profession is concerned, currently, because Saturday okay, a witness shame pa for me, and I said for Yenny Wall Street issue, I am lawyer for you, and I'm actually arguing back a year or be a citizen. As Supreme Court ruling say birth certificates, and yet a day out within the general say we are citizen of my Ghana. And on a concord, and I say, see, the air question, the air question, the air question. Now, the question is, say, me ya bonia, and ready me. Young fan say parliament, and a speaker, I am from so. And that would not him, and I say, yeah, the parliament, I could not anymore. Young fan say, dinner, I don't know. And the chief justice so kind, say, even if the president or the vice president also does something, let's say, the court can compel them to do what is right. And if they fail to do it, and no now the question is, ya judge fui lawyer say almost so almost shenya mianim hwemaranim ebun tanchia na yewuye say ade won tanchia pa do bua. Do we have any clause somewhere and so with my time chief justice and as a judge ni akogina bebe for say also amrawi atemu abu ye no, it was clear violation of the law or of the constitution into some brand new one.
Well, what I know is court, depending on the kind of court, be the so the some nas one na nyadwenya na hu say be intention be asi na be bia wo hu say etiamra na akoso a court abro no so eso. So say high court, you can go to the court of appeal or you can go to the Supreme Court, depending on the matter that you are raising. Okay. And if it's on the other hand, the Supreme Court, and so we have what we call the review process. And so we're seeking for review of their decision that we want to decision on TMRA, ABCD or whatever. I mean, so you want them to reconsider their decision.
If they doesn't.
Well, I mean, it's a review, but it's finished.
So then, lawyer, now let me ask this question as a politician. Now we have NPP as a ruling government. And now, the Padudona, I think 80% of Ghanaians in him say this current government has actually manipulated the judicial system in favor of a more internet. They are doing politics of inconvenience. And I say, I'm kind of say, Ghana, whatever is convenient to them, no more from Brano so. no much timbrana na abedi omo side. This year can say the courts are the Supreme Court the last me can say the last baby between was mako. And then in temo move say advice not the same case. Obiso the court na say can say na Supreme Court for na say last time the year and na from so until ya say adwin now the enko say na o why fair na.
Well, say akubani sa what that happens in say emra asafoforo na o maka no ana edisi wo ne mo nya dada no a classic example ye bra ye dey ura tachuchu katakoto ofiase court na neto oba ba ka oba challenge ya no otimi ko produce Supreme Court my Supreme Court my ruling say intention e bu no enti ye mana asem no be say asa onya asem krada e wo Ghana ha and so say na say bita frache wo akofie say bo
that is the point into talk you know
and no o be free wa enye yi na so court no na be kan say anti obe kan na akire no ana ene ye de ho wato so ne mo nya de di kan ba ya na ye sententia ewu mu no ene ma be si ye ye chikata sem ya exam ya wo hwe da ye de to afiase a na nya da na court na kasa obema judgment asida na ye ma judgment na ne lawyer ni ho eso nya judgment na ka jane say ono an defend no so your lawyer nti ono an nyina ho ma no and so aka nya ne kwan so no but atara bia sani ma we no chire mu hu ya beti mu dia kosi na hu se de obeti ati ase de afa but the
it is hard for you to obi ntimi si wo mo.
Oh well, it depends. I mean, you can take them on maybe on some human rights grounds or something. It depends. Send the law there.
The lawyer am pass the can he dey who fakra who be any.
Oh, I mean, in America, say you can test the law. I mean, there's nothing wrong with you testing the law. And also be testing the law, and I say, we able to make the and see what will come out of it. There's always a grapevine in the law. There was gray area in the law. You can always test it to see what can come out of it, and then it becomes a precedent. Some be able to say, na you say, we have been able to say rape, ni armed robbery, ni I don't know. Yeah, ma bail. But then you happening Martin Pubu. Push ya man dey na be do say. Oh boy, boni bi obi baby no was a fatabe o tie man bill. And Supreme Court an kai. Enti sa Richard say in creating ba. Yeah.
Yeah, that's law. Yeah, that's upon education what they may na you move be there. Sometimes I say if you say hope be any the ordinary person. I want nam Ghana mountain so because the ekeka kuna quest survival of the fittest. Who knew anymore I am passing. But anyway, Lawyer Twum Barimah and the Chuko may call a quick break lawyer me ba na ye the part 2 about betwas na afi me ba me busa about Chief Justice the ruling now the by nanu ye about the stay of execution or whatever I friend no normal just so pa ba say the constituents the right of representation. Therefore, if you enter by election, let's say you cast on Kofia, near the private the constituents no of their representation or parliament. Until the Kwakum Babuza say, it is a basse member of parliament, no, or Henya Minuya Bonnet, no what deep bonnet power, which I could say, sir, right of representation in tea. Emra Nana. And what you know, what they are talking about Sal issue, who can want some gakra, but at least here say, then has the court been fair to Sal for Anna because for the past 4 years they've not had representation in parliament. You come break a bar, no mammy, you know, I'm Bebusa. One as when I edit media baby, a tiff away MyShow NDC Hour near the bread which media and I'm today Ghana News TV. So when I YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok so benya ye hono and on podcast Anchor FM so benya ye dwedi na high 93.7 FM e watch me himai and na Sakina Information Center so benya ye e wo hono after the Case Radio so after dwedi live and Adelema Community Information Center so after dwedi we live. Okay, you get message kakra aba na yenko a quick break here ba na after the dwedi no atwa so let's read some messages that have trooped in na yenhe if you beat me I justice with the messages we and this is diaspora say good evening comrade please how true is it that the death of Ekweadonko will affect the position of the presidential ballot watching from Amsterdam, Holland? The death of Ekweadonko a bit more affected ballot position and notice of pools na Ekweadonko death na way as a partner watch say good evening Alfred and our this year, Lawyer Twum Barimah, watching and listening from Achim Hemai. Thank you so much, as a pahine boache. Afi nyame ya obi so Eddie was say good sir. Watching from Nkwanta Inoti region. Please, is it true the NDC is now on number 7? We need more education on this. There is some misinformation going around. No, NDC is still number 8. NDC is still number 8, number 7 in the year, and you know, create propaganda and the NDC for MPP4 a year. So NDC will still remain the number 8. Say about in the worst case scenario, then you're about you better continue for those who are pushing for. Otherwise, NDC is still remains the number 8 on the ballot paper. I feel way free from Pom Befi was say lawyer. Why is it that always the NPP has free hands to do everything lawful and unlawful and get out with it, but the NDC can do same? Watching from Akuse near Somenya. And Afi Jaframa TV also greetings from Wura in Oti region. Lawyer, any update on the SAL issue? Has the EC accepted the creation of Akan constituency? And also so Asama Obusa. And now Afi Kwaku Yevo also so on Facebook say I'm watching from Suhum in the Eastern region. Lawyer, do you think Ghana is facing a constitutional crisis? And also na Obusa lawyer say office Ghana is facing a constitutional crisis and Afi Sikapa family so here youth was say watching from Jumapo near Koforidua. Ghana is almost near to a failed state. And now Lady Mar too, as I heard what Twitch, Lady Mar too say, we pray for peace in Boko. Good evening, watching from St. Petersburg, Russia, watching on Twitch. Thank you so much. Kwesi Insia social Facebook say it's time we take the laws into our own hands. Watching from Angola town in Koforidua. Fans TV say good evening, watching on YouTube from Aflao Voter region. And a patient that was YouTube was say good evening, watching from Hamburg, Germany. And a patient so at the buyer. Ghana in fear as well here on Facebook was say, oh, watching from Bosuso in the Fantiaqua South District. More fire, Lawyer Twum Barimah, always working day and night for Ghana. I don't know as Ghana in fear at the buyer. At here for we a message a crowd, but now I feel answer because quick break no. Paper show you per se watching newspaper the Evening Tribune eba in the newsstands. Now these are some of the headlines. Watching eba ya publish it na eba anti Mr. the producer who between the Evening Tribune to her side yes or say gays and lesbians. Oh, article. Producer Odaroma say Otimenka na o the Evening Tribune headlines no abeto ha mame. Was it gays and lesbians leads Dr. Baumia's campaign. Was it omo ye trumutu never war for no. Omo nene omudi Dr. Baumia campaign him. And the Ghana ni awo heme uti me. Dr. Baumia sebi o. Obetima jinedi. Se trumutu yo omo nshechiri. Sensebe ope mududu tia anahu a wochena kope a copy of Evening Tribune na ekenkan. I for say Joyce Mensah leads Stop Galamsey demo was they straighten in Hamburg, Germany. Joyce Mensah or didn't queer or Germany about Hamburg on the A stage demo about Stop Galamsey because Galamsey in S say yensa say yes you say young kwa ntie nua ba no so afa to say odi animu na why ye chere e de tia Ghana ban. And now for say strengthening parliament is key to safeguarding democracy. Bagin. The Speaker of Parliament and now what they told Ghana for any say Parliament now was the Ukrainian men say see a share Parliament in dinner and not the bit my boy democracy in buying. Now Parliament no ya ma Parliament no ya shemu de na say kope and sebine ebe chin Parliament and sa na Parliament ho de so tia then democracy na ye practice no and ye na aye jara and no and a speaker air can to China Moko News Stanza Opeke Evening Tribune. You get details of these stories and then you can read for yourself. After a quick commercial break, a bar after Meko Lawyer Ho, not made part 2. Abba. You are here for we MyShow NDC Hour Jumedini de bro. Yam say ye bro no aye be na me ko me moshi na me ko Lawyer Hotel na afi yam fe Jumedini no and twaso yanko Lawyer ho na afi yam fe Jumedini no twaso lawyer we di aka 8 minutes Jumedini na abawi me so tew obi busa se ye te for mo hwe bi busa se Ghana ye constitutional crisis na e na afi na obi so busa se ekwadonko wo ebe ma NDC your position on the ballot paper no a change na wada with me am my brief education on this.
Okay, so akwadonko de na asie no ensisahwe wo hwa krata na yisi di babonten no wo de ama eye ne political party ne se omfa ne nsi na mumra nti ye ka se fa bibi nsi na mubra as tre ne se adekode ne si hodeda ana se ewo ho ana ebia bibinti afi we na wo de be foforo ebesim nti e ma na sa ade ni sibre ne se yensa no yensa no okay baby sibre no ana ade foforo ba be si na mu
that's it
nti nothing will change it.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you very much.
But I had my main be for being to us or Darma. Obi bia obeto abani bi entie me yie pa. Your ballot paper no 8 eniso 7 eniso 3 eniso 5 eniso 1 eniso. Yemfa serial numbers nto so. Nemu dia ya na se ya hye nipa no infuni na from esoro abapem fom. Woje wo krata no a men hwehwe number 8.
Because who say carry it baby.
Yentro 8 o paper no so. Hwehwe John Dramani Mahama ni mfuni. Ene ye no NDC. Eno so no woje krata no a ewo enfifi pe. Wonya je krata no se na benfifi se no a. Ewo ho. Behunu John mfuni se wo ha. Chiniye no eto aso na fe ha na wodo sa kroboti ye den egusi wati na woko enti no mobi na da won yesi NDC free 8 aba 7 and NDC position asesa NDC koda 20 kura ba na ebedi nkunu
ebe ene no kura ne de no anu aka no
NDC koda 100 we will still win the elections. So you see, people think we are going to joke na umundimu a Uncle one up a bet with their bomb you. Because they will be shocked and surprised about the response and the outcome of the general election 2024.
Definitely they will. Lawyer, wait here. In the next 1 minute and 2 minutes, fact touch it SAL issues here. You can want to say about SAL. This here almost definitely saying.
SAL, there will be about when I but number to be.
Oh, okay.
Number to be in December 2024. Number to be. The constituency has been created and they will be voting.
All right. The NS SAL for more SAL for a fee. December 7th, Abano move to be until Munsham voters ID card Chilakwain. So then, lawyer, there, Bren, I be whatever your last words now for infect me into a pool.
Dear Jot, when you Ghana for more brutally, a brand swan, more and this Hondopa. Mumra, Munina Mutisifo. So, Macra, Matua Bampa, but I never yet observer, never monitor my agent, my Nafa Humba Jim being in a young Kunkuding. And friends, stop this criminal gang of people ruling this country as a government. Ghana from war Ghana mem so but at the same about to be no aswan sa. Nipa sabre gidie woni mu obetumi asa Ghana tebiemu ama Ghana ejina pempeso e sapata Ghana ejina penya and munya she bebe mo man nya ntoma pefra no no dwendro mani mahama. Osoro aka asase di ho danse. Di aka ye nipa fam se yenye se ye betai de osoro na asase di ho danse no etik. Say taye no anti ne yesre say ebre no so an bomodiara say yabusuafo a ewo Ghana ha ye nuanom ye ma ye yerenom ye namfofo whatever name them ni nyina no ye hye o masere wo nyina say obi bia ntrefi ente na wa woka fa woka ne fa nkrofo na wo muntimi enkoto aba ne bi wa wo mutofo bi tena to no nkoto aba wa anything that you can do to help people to go and vote in their numbers. Vote in their numbers. Na inkundi na tinya ba. Ani yehwe. The esre na say entrafi. John Dramani mama wo bala beba no so o mfifi ho pa. Hwe no hwe chinye no ho na fatim chinye no nchen. Yentum dudu mu hwe se nkrofo abeka trom so mo nkoto ba no. Obi a kwa woto de ama NDC. Eno ne party ndaso ne arehemu wo mu empempeso yedri. Se wo do ani kosi ba fufuro bia wo bedi wa ho hwamo adi wa ho abro. But person be do hwam no adi wa ho abro ni nti ana yesre Ghana fo nyina se ebre no so a ye nyina ye nkai se John Dramani any NDC ana yesomo mo de akwa bankasiem no makosom Ghana fo som papa wo som anmunya baba ho wo som anya feudie som wo som a anya agrodie som na mo som a wo bodin kasa wo firi Ghana wo ankasa wo nyanmunyam na wo nya recheche ema wo ankasa wo kra no ni badia erade nso bia ne wo ade brehwem bia. Thank you very much.
Today, Ghana News TV, we are the masters of the game.
Thank you so much, Lawyer Twum Barimah. Say, unya dajinya bre na uni yebehwehwe komo efa eye Ghana eye arms of government ho na bechere na yekoso eye ewo parliament ni judiciary ehun yakopon shabebre we eye Lawyer Alexander Twum Barimah na ye ne twin komo no twedi eye MyShow NDC Hour na ye de play twedi fa Today Ghana News TV eso ye taban so YouTube channels and Facebook page, your Instagram page, so you stream your honomo, your Twitch page, and a X page also you stream your honomo, and a TikTok so naturally, yeah, also so you stream your honomo, and more mutie on podcast on Anchor FM, so also munya live, high 90.7 FM, so 5 maybe live. Watching him and the King's Radio, Sakina Information Center, a year Jaframa TV, and at the Denmark Community Information Center, women in our fire life, and more affiliate, I mean to be intimate more with him. Yanko point out my option, ne, best of Medi, Esabro, Mia, Medi, Medio Chairman, Medin, at the Alfred Coyoli. Yami at my next week, you best share, Macram.